Ricky, welcome back. I mean, coming off the last fight, I'm sure that was a tough experience for you and everything, but what did you take away from that? Fighting a UFC Hall of Famer, a big moment like that, and, how do you move forward from that?
Yeah, every loss is a learning experience. You hear that, and I hate losing. I'm been competing my entire life, but this is my first loss. So I know how to bounce back. I have short-term memory when it comes to that kind of thing. I know what I need to do to get this fight done. Obviously, I'm pumped. I'm fighting the number 10 guy in the world, so I'm extra motivated and ready to go.
Yeah, and you said it sounds like you don't dwell on it too much. So, how do you kind of go through the process of taking what you need to take, learning the lessons, then putting it behind you, moving forward?
Yeah, that's exactly what I had to do. Chalked it up to a learning experience. It was crazy getting to fight a Hall of Famer in his hometown. That crowd was nuts, and I got a little too excited out there, and it paid the price. So chalked it up to a learning experience. Right back in it. Obviously I sulked for a day, but I went right on my honeymoon right after that. So because we had to cancel it for that fight.
Right.
So couldn't spend too much time being sad when we were in Mexico and I was enjoying time with my wife.
Right. I was gonna say, so it didn't ruin that experience for you or anything. You're still able to enjoy yourself.
Yeah, I still would enjoy myself, but extra couple checks would have been nice. But but besides that, we had a great time, and we had a great time.
Yeah, and coming off that, were you keen to get right back in there, or was this timeline work out pretty well in terms of booking your next fight?
No, I didn't want to sit on a loss for too long. I was telling my manager I stayed in shape. Obviously enjoyed myself for a couple weeks after that fight, but I was ready to go. I made sure I was ready to go anytime, September, October. I've been asking to jump on a card, so this is a little bit later than I wanted, but as long as I got one in before the end of the year, so that way I can end this year off right.
Yeah, and did this fight, in your mind, like you said, number 10 ranked guy, it made sense to you? Because it's as you're building up, right, you hit a certain level, you're fighting a Hall of Famer, a guy who, I know technically wasn't ranked at the time because he was retired, but you don't want to drop back, too many steps. So was it, pick and choosing, what fight made sense, or were you just down for whatever?
Well, I broke into the rankings after I beat Ronnie Yaya, and I was asking for that fall fight because he was hanging around 10 or 11, and my goal was to hit top 10 by the end of this year. And so I'm excited that I can still, I'm right on track to hit that goal.
Yeah, why is he a fight that you liked in terms of just seeing his style or whatever it may be?
Just at the time, he was just one of the ones that didn't have a fight, and it just made sense at the time. He was trying to fight because it was like last, I think we were trying to fight maybe last May or April or something. Yeah, so something like that. So just a fight that we wanted then, and then it just popped back up. I probably would have taken any fight at this point to get one at the end of the year, but top 10 guy ain't bad.
Yeah, how do you kind of obviously you don't want to give away the game plan or anything, but a taller guy, long, likes to use his reach and stuff. What are the challenges in fighting someone like that?
Yeah, like you said, he's long. He uses that jab. So I do best when I get inside and dictate where the fight goes, and I do that well. I'm a wrestler. I started wrestling when I was very young, so I think that's going to be the difference.
Yeah, and what does, in terms of this fight, what it means in this division, what's kind of your take on that? Because bantamweight's insane right now. Just next week we have Aldo dropping down. We got Edgar coming down in January. There's just so much going on. Where does the winner of this fit in that whole picture?
It's gonna put me right back on track, right? I'm gonna go out there, have a dominant performance on number 10, and there's so many killers, guys who aren't even ranked right now who are killers. So there's some exciting fights that are gonna pop up after this, I think.
Yeah, what's it like being in a division like that? Because obviously, your goal is to be the champion like everyone else, and when you see so many, just such a deep weight class, that obviously makes the road there probably a little bit longer than if you're a heavyweight or something like that where you have to win one or two. Does that excite you? Does it make you a little anxious that it's going to be such a long climb? What's your take on that?
No, not anxious. I'm in it for the long haul. I'm here to stay. It makes me excited and motivated. Like when I see these guys in here and all these other killers in my division, I've never had a hard time getting motivated. But just that little extra excitement in there doesn't hurt.
Sure. How do you see this fight going down?
I see it going down. I'm gonna do what I do best, which is put the pace on him, and that's gonna be the difference.